I got to start off. My 4-year-old daughter is ecstatic that I am talking to Grumpy Bear.
Oh,
You voice auditioned for this, and out of everybody, they thought you sound the grumpiest. Talk to me a little bit about the voice acting with that sense.
voice acting is so fun. That's what I started off in. I never thought I'd find myself doing on-camera acting. It wasn't something in the ether for me in my mind. But I enjoyed imitating my relatives as a kid, doing voices of them. And that naturally bled into exploring voiceovers. And so it's interesting in VO when you receive a character, you are not you don't have the safety net of what I call multiple safety nets of lighting, camera, editing. The performance you give is the performance people hear, and there's no way around editing around a performance that might maybe be lacking in some areas that could be fixed with tweaking or music or lighting or camera. So I've always had been blessed by God with this ability to look at a character, see who they are, read them, and then start doing their voice. So when I got the picture of Grumpy Bear, the little kind of still that they give you to go off of, and I just kind of looked at him and it was just instant. I was like,
Oh, he sounds like this. Like, oh, man, kind of talks like this. We could do the whole interview like this.
and he's got like this raspiness, but he's still kind of, he's cute, but he's a little grumpy bear. So that's kind of how it happened.
So then, leading into where we see you on camera acting, what was your path to finding The Chosen?
Well, it was eventually moving to Los Angeles from Northern California because I wanted to do animation so bad. A voice director who I've met, it's been 17 years ago now, at a workshop. Her name is Marcia Goodman. She's directed Inspector Gadget, The Real Ghostbusters. I mean, you name Madeline. And when I first met her, I met her at a workshop, and she gave me her business card. And she said, I want to keep in touch. And she said, I'm going to be your Jewish mom. I'm like, cool. I'm Lebanese, Armenian, and Greek, so it works out perfectly. And she's been a kind of a VO mentor throughout my journey in LA. And so she referred me to an agency, and through that, I started auditioning. And then eventually my other friend referred me to a manager and an agent. And eventually I just started booking things out of pure guidance from God and through this instinct that I was following to do this and do that. And let's try this, let's try that. And then eventually I received the audition for The Chosen just through a representative like you do, and went and read for Dallas and Beverly Holloway, casting director, in person. And it was such a good time. I felt so good and comfortable being there that it actually caused the character to go out of me. All the prep I did for Zebedee was released because it felt so good being there. And I kind of panicked. I was trying to get him back, and he left. And I had no choice but to do the role as myself in the audition room. So I did not do the audition the way you see Zebedee now. And I was so careless with it because I thought I was going to lose the role. I thought, oh my gosh, I did all this prep for 3 days and he's gone. And it ended up just being jokes in between takes, and Dallas directed me saying, do you know what happens when, they get called, your sons get called? Do you know the story? And I was like, yeah, they go out for Chipotle bowls at burrito bowls at Chipotle after that. And Beverly was like, that's just great. And they were just laughing. And I asked Dallas last season, I said, by the way, in between a setup, and I said, why did you cast me? Because I thought I blew the audition, actually. I've been meaning to ask you. And he said, you're being really careless in your audition, actually. That's what I thought was perfect for Zebedee. So I believe now God came in and said, no, you don't. I'm taking this from you. You're not going to do anything in this audition, but just be yourself and be careless with it.
So then when it came to developing the character of Zebedee, did you go back to kind of what you had done, or did you start fresh and with a new take on him?
Completely fresh, but a little bit remained from what I had originally been downloaded to me. When I got the script, it was like, I've been saying it's like God downloaded him to me. I saw him and I saw the costume. It was very similar actually to what people see on screen. It was like, I saw the beard, the white, I saw everything. And there were changes that subtly would happen where I would want to go a little bit kind of extreme with it because of my voiceover background. You're supposed to go big. And so Dallas would very, very gently draw me in and give me such specific directions that I could understand, oh, he wants me to incorporate this. Because he knows what he's wanting from that character based on the audition he saw. So then I'm able to take what he tells me and incorporate that, because he doesn't give generalized, generic directions. He gives these specific little golden nuggets where they're not too big for you to handle. They're just small enough for you to be like, I got you, man. Okay, like I get it. And then you're able to take that, and then new inspiration comes out from that, where now both of your visions have collided into this brand new thing, and that's what's fun about it.
Season 4, what can you share a little bit on our last thoughts here of where we'll find him?
It's going to be so fun. They left him with the olive oil business in season 3. That does continue on. However, there are some things that's going to happen during his olive oil business that are going to blindside him, and some unexpected news that's to come that's going to cause him to be maybe involved in ways that Zebedee didn't even anticipate being involved with. So it's all I could say, I think, without giving it away.